right. Oh, brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Swing, oh, swing, oh, brass wagon, swing, oh, swing, oh, brass wagon, swing, oh, swing, oh, brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Promenade around, old brass wagon, promenade around, old brass wagon, promenade around, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Dash up and down, old brass wagon, dash up and down, old brass wagon, dash up and down, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Break and swing, old brass wagon, break and swing, old brass wagon, break and swing, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Promenade home, old brass wagon, promenade home, old brass wagon, promenade home, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Circle to the left, old brass wagon, circle to the left, old brass wagon, circle to the left, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Circle to the right, old brass wagon, circle to the right, old brass wagon, circle to the right, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Swing, oh, swing, old brass wagon, swing, oh, swing, old brass wagon, swing, oh, swing, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Promenade around, old brass wagon, promenade around, old brass wagon, promenade around, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Dash up and down, old brass wagon, dash up and down, old brass wagon, dash up and down, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Break and swing, old brass wagon, break and swing, old brass wagon, break and swing, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Promenade home, old brass wagon, promenade home, old brass wagon, promenade home, old brass wagon, you're the one, my darling. Do you know that the dance that we just did is a dance that your great-great-grandparents might have done? Do you know that a long, long time ago, when there were no radios, and when there were no TVs, and no movies, and no cars, people had to find another way to be entertained. So they did dances or had play party games. Now, music in America is just as old as America. The people always loved music, and they always loved fun, just like you do. But do you know one other thing that was just as important, and maybe even more important than fun? It was worship. Many years ago, as your great-great-grandfather rode in his horse and buggy to the little meeting house, he may have sung this song. I want to sing this song for you that is so very old, it was even written before we became the United States of America. I'm going to sing it the same way that they would have sung it, by using no accompaniment, because back in those days they didn't really have organs or pianos or even guitars or ukuleles at hand so that they could use them to accompany their singing. Okay, listen. Must Jesus bear the cross alone and all the world go free? Love is a cross for everyone, and there's a cross for me. That song was written in the year 1693. It was written by a minister from the Church of England. The words have been sung ever since 1693, but the melody, as you've just heard it, was written about the time Abraham Lincoln was a circuit riding lawyer in the state of Illinois. Now, I would like for you to watch Ludwig and Engelbert, because they are going to take us back in time to when people first came to our country.
Oh, I don't know about this pretending to be on the Mayflower here. It's mighty rough out here. I don't think we're going to make it all the way to the New World.
But we've got to.
I don't know. It's awful rough.
Be brave, Ludwig. Be brave.
Oh, I'm brave.
Oh, look out for that big wave.
Oh, that's it. I don't think we're going to make it. I'm going to get off. Oh, Mrs. Deaver, help.
But
I'm running.
Hey, what are you up to this
Oh,
time?
Mayflower, I'm going to fall off and I'm going to drown and the waves are coming up and I'm seasick.
We're pretending to take a trip like my great-great-grandfather did.
Oh.
We figured if he could do it, so could we.
I don't know how those pilgrims made it over with all the waves and the rocking and the seasick. Oh.
I hope they didn't get seasick like you are.
You've got to finish the trip.
Oh, I
You
don't
can't give
I
up.
don't want to finish.
Oh, please.
Oh, maybe we could go on to the Thanksgiving dinner part.
But
I wouldn't mind that.
you can't appreciate the dinner, Ludwig, if you don't work for it. And you
Oh.
don't have to suffer the hardship.
Well, I would appreciate it because I always appreciate food.
Oh, I know it.
But I don't feel much like eating right now.
Now, Ludwig, let's not let our imaginations run away with us. You weren't on a real boat. You were just playing.
You know, you're right.
How could you be seasick?
God, I thought we was on a real ship.
It was all real.
Yeah. Hey, you like our costumes?
Oh, yes.
Can you tell what we are?
Well, let me see. You look like you have a bib around your neck. You look like you're fixing to eat lunch.
No.
Oh, really? Well, let's see. You're Halloween witches. You have those funny looking little hats on your head.
No.
No, this isn't Halloween. Let me see. What else could you be?
See my bow tie?
Let's see. You said something about the Mayflower.
Mayflower, yeah.
Oh, you must be pilgrims.
Right. Yeah, the pilgrim costumes. We are playing that we are pilgrims.
Well, the pilgrims were interested in a lot of other things besides just trips and food.
Oh.
Do you know one reason why they came over to this country?
What was that?
They wanted to have a chance to worship God in their own special way.
That's nice.
And do you know what else played a very important part in their lives?
What was that?
Music.
Music? They had music in a country that didn't have no cities and was all wilderness and jungle and whatever.
A special kind of music. We call this music hymns.
Hymns?
Why hymns? Why not hers?
Yeah.
Well,
Hymns and hers.
I believe you have the words mixed up. This is not him or her.
Oh, it's like him on a dress. That's him.
No. It's a different kind of hymn. It's a kind of music, a hymn that is a praise to God.
Oh, like you sing in church?
Yes, like you sing in church.
Oh.
Okay, you understand now? You know, we've had a lot of outstanding hymn writers throughout history. Back during what we call the Protestant Reformation, we had one very outstanding writer of hymns. His name was Martin Luther. And they say he wrote as many as 37 different kinds of hymns. That's a lot. You know, one of them you may have heard of. It's called A Mighty Fortress Is Our God.
I know that one. You know that one?
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, we can sing that one. You want us to sing that one for us?
Well, I don't know. We don't have an organ, or we don't have a piano, and we don't have any.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to fake it.
We can pretend like we did on the Mayflower.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Think real hard, and we're going to sing A Mighty Fortress.
I'd like to see if you can do it.
Okay, here it comes.
Okay.
There, how was that?
Oh, well, I don't see your mouth moving, and you're still singing. What is
Well,
it?
I tell you, that was a little trickiness there.
Well, I believe it was. It didn't sound quite like you. It sounded a little bit more like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir to me.
That's what you call really using the imagination.
I would
We
say
got so hard about the Mormon Tabernacle Choir that we sounded like them.
Well, it's
We
funny.
picked up some of your magic, Mrs. Deaver.
Oh, you mean the way I can snap my fingers and make magic words appear
right.
and split into two people.
But that was a hymn, right?
Yes, that was a hymn. It wasn't a her.
Yeah.
It was a hymn, a song of praise. You know, we had other famous hymn writers throughout the ages. One was named Jeremy Taylor. We had one named Charlotte Elliott. We had Isaac Watts. And then we had the two Wesley brothers, Charles and John. And you know, one of our most beautiful, beautiful hymns, at least the words to this hymn, were written by a man named Henry Van Dyke.
Oh, he sounds like he's Dutch. Is that right?
That sounds right. Van Dyke sounds awfully Dutch to me.
And Holland is where my great-great-grandfather went before they got on the Mayflower. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's where they had the wooden shoes and the cobblestones.
the cobblestones.
I remember
The
that. I remember
Oh, you
that.
have a very good memory.
Ah, so they wrote all hymns all over the place.
But do you know who wrote the melody for that particular hymn?
No.
A famous composer who was born in Germany.
Germany! Oh, that's where I come from.
And do you know what his name was?
I couldn't imagine.
Ludwig. Yes.
I wrote the hymn.
No.
Ludwig.
Ludwig van Beethoven.
Oh,
No, it couldn't have been you.
yeah, he was named for me, you know.
Yes, I suspect he was, because I'm sure Beethoven was much younger than you, and he got his name from you. Well, you know, Beethoven had a pretty rough life when he was a little boy, but he grew up to write some of the most beautiful music the world has ever known. You know, he was born in Germany, as I said, in Bonn, Germany, but his father didn't allow him to live a life or childhood like most children because he had to practice for hours and hours. And you would think that this would make little Ludwig awfully unhappy and learn to hate music. But instead, well, you would think so.
Too much.
Do you know sometimes his father would make him get up in the middle of the night and play until dawn?
I wouldn't like that.
He didn't ever have any fun, did he, like we do?
Play baseball with the kids and all that.
Well, no, he didn't get a chance to get out and play like most of the other children. But he did grow up to love music anyway. And do you know that the song that I was speaking of, the melody that was written by Beethoven, the words by Mr. Van Dyke, was Beethoven's famous Ninth Symphony, the Ode to Joy. It's been made popular just in the last few years by some of our popular composers. It's a beautiful song. You know, I think it's almost time, though, for us to listen to some more music. You know, our music kind well, yes, you see our music kind children. You see?
Yeah.
Our music kind children have a special arrangement that they're going to sing for us. Now, I want you to be very quiet and listen, because this is a combination of patriotism and religious music all together. Okay, let's listen now.
time has come to say goodbye. I hope you've had some fun. I wish we could go on and on until the day is done. But clocks just tick away the time and say we have to part. I hope the day is brighter now.